What's up guys, Corbin Zimmer here with One More Fitness. Today I want to go over a common compensation I see during the squat, which is if you're squatting and your knees are falling in or your feet are caving in, this is for you, okay? So if your squat looks a little something like this, or even just here, and you notice, man, I get a little bit of knee pain, then this is for you, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna first address the foot, and so what we wanna do, first, take off the shoes, okay? We're gonna kick off those shoes. A lot of times our shoes can, the rubber sole can just kind of hinder us more than help us. So first, take off the shoe, and then actually for today, we're gonna take off the socks also, okay? So, we wanna spread our feet or our toes as much as you can. That's gonna be the first thing that we're kind of focusing on is trying to make the base of our foot as wide as possible. Okay, so try to spread your toes apart, and we're thinking about grabbing the ground with our foot. Okay, so we don't want to just have our feet just like we're just resting on them and just squatting because we have an unstable base. So the more stable we can make our base, the better that squat's going to look. Okay, so what we do is I'm going to spread my toes apart, grab the ground with my feet. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have a partner come. And so Nicole, come on over here. She's gonna place the band right under my the ball of my foot and my big toe. Awesome. And just on one side we'll work with, because if we do it on one side, we can pretty much feel how it's gonna be on both sides, okay? So this is just gonna give me some feedback. What I'm trying to do is keep the ball of my foot, this pad, touching the band so that she can't pull it out from under me, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and perform my squat just like this, okay? So spread my toes, push the pad of that toe down, and then I'm going to do my squat, okay? So what should happen is my knees automatically go out in the direction they should and track in line with my feet because my foot is rooted and in a good stable base, okay? What would happen if I lost contact with that? It pulls out, and that gives me the feedback that we need to slide it back under and keep on working on the squat. So we want to get a nice wide base with the toes. Make sure that the pad of the foot is stuck down, pressing the band into the ground, and then we want to pull the ball of the foot back towards the heel. So it's like I'm just thinking in my head that I'm going to slide this part of my foot back towards my heel. And you'll see what happens, that arch builds a little bit. So if you have really flat feet and your feet cave in like this is going to be a huge one for you. You're going to want to build that arch up. That arch is a very strong infrastructure, and we want to make sure that we have that while we're doing our squat, okay? Okay, so from the top angle, notice how I try to spread my toes apart like if they were my fingers. I'm going to pull the pad back towards the heel, and that helps build that foot into a nice stable position. Okay, so that's step one. Thank you, Nicole. Go ahead and grab that. Thank you. So once we address the foot complex and understand you know, how to make a stable base, then another thing we can do to help reinforce those knees going out and making sure that you're not caving in is put the band right either below or above your knees. We'll go ahead and do it right below. So this is about like 3/4 up the shin, okay? And the same thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and spread my toes apart, grab the ground, and I'm thinking about pulling the pad of my foot back towards my heel. Okay, that's gonna help build that arch up a little bit and give me a nice stable base. Okay, now I'm gonna think about pushing the band apart as I squat, all while still keeping contact right here, okay? And then stand back up. So I spread the band apart and stand back up. So this gets me to get my knees tracking the way they should and get the glutes and outer hip muscles to help open up my hips and stabilize my body during the squat, okay? One more thing we can get, or actually, sorry, two more things to help really clean up the squat is getting either a kettlebell or a dumbbell, just something to front load the squat. So we want to hold an object in front of us, and then we'll leave that there for now. So we want to hold the object in front of us, and this is going to help me balance a little bit better. So once again, spread my toes apart. I'm going to pull the pad of the ball of my foot back towards the heel, spread the band apart as I sit down between my legs, keeping the kettlebell right in front. So sit down, stand up. Here. Okay? So that should honestly clean up your squat pretty well. You want to watch yourself from two different angles. So one more thing, if you find that you're having trouble with how low to go in the squat, like I don't know if you're supposed to go all the way down here or if you're only going this far, a good way to remind your body of how far to go is just by getting a bench or a box to sit down on, okay? So the height of that box, we want it to be to where when we sit on it, our hip crease is right up below our knee. Okay, so the top of our knee is above the top of that hip. Okay, so that would be good depth. I'm gonna grab the kettlebell again. So same thing, I start with the feet, spread the toes, pull the ball back towards the heel, spread the band apart. I'm gonna make sure that I tap and then stand back up. So that just gives me good feedback of how low I need to go. I'm not just sitting down and resting on the box. Okay, I'm still keeping everything engaged, nice and tight, and just using it more as a point of reference of how low to go. Okay, so try these things out, guys, to help clean up your squat. Have a friend help you out, and tell me what you think. Let's get it.